A book in 10 minutes presents. War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy. Introduction to the author and the book. Leo Tolstoy, 1828–1910, was a Russian novelist, short story writer, and playwright, widely regarded as one of the greatest authors of all time. His works are known for their complex characters, detailed depictions of Russian society, and profound philosophical insights. Tolstoy's two most famous novels, War and Peace and Anna Karenina, are masterpieces of world literature. Tolstoy was not only a writer but also a moral philosopher and social reformer, advocating for nonviolent resistance and exploring themes of spiritual and moral redemption in his later works. War and Peace, first published from 1865 to 1869, is an epic novel that covers a broad sweep of Russian society during the Napoleonic Wars. It interweaves the lives of several families, focusing on their personal struggles, romances, and transformations against the backdrop of historical events. The novel's length and scope are staggering, but its profound insights into human nature and history have cemented its place as one of the greatest literary achievements. Detailed plot summary. Book 1, 1805. The story begins in St. Petersburg at a soirée hosted by Anna Pavlovna Scherer, maid of honor and confidant to the Queen. Among the guests is Pierre Bezukhov, the awkward and illegitimate son of Count Kirill Bezukhov, who is on his deathbed. Despite his social ineptitude, Pierre is kind-hearted and well-meaning. His friend, Prince Andrei Bolkonsky, is also at the party, feeling dissatisfied with his marriage to the beautiful but superficial Liza. Andrei is seeking something more meaningful in life and decides to join the army to fight against Napoleon. In Moscow, the Rostov family is introduced. Count Ilya Rostov and his wife, Countess Natalia, are loving parents to their children, Nikolai, Natasha, Petya, and their adopted cousin Sonia. Nikolai leaves to join the army, promising to marry Sonia, who loves him deeply. Natasha, still a child, is full of dreams and youthful exuberance. Pierre unexpectedly inherits his father's vast estate, making him one of the wealthiest men in Russia. This sudden change thrusts him into high society, where he struggles to find his place. He becomes entangled with the manipulative Kuragin siblings, the charming Anatole and his sister Helene, whom Pierre marries in a hasty and ill-advised union. Book 2, 1806–1812. Prince Andrei serves with distinction in the military but is severely wounded at the Battle of Austerlitz. During his recovery, he experiences a profound spiritual crisis, questioning the meaning of life and his pursuit of glory. His wife, Liza, dies in childbirth, leaving him a grieving widower. Pierre, unhappy in his marriage, seeks meaning through the Freemasons, whose ideals resonate with his own quest for truth and moral purpose. His relationship with Helene deteriorates as she engages in numerous affairs. Despite his wealth and social position, Pierre feels increasingly lost and isolated. Natasha, now a young woman, becomes engaged to Prince Andrei, who finds new purpose in her love. However, Andrei leaves to serve again, and Natasha is seduced by the charming but deceitful Anatole Kuragin. The engagement is broken, and Natasha falls into despair. Andrei, feeling betrayed, distances himself from everyone, including Natasha. Book 3, 1812. Napoleon invades Russia, leading to widespread devastation and chaos. The novel vividly depicts the horrors of war, from the Battle of Borodino to the burning of Moscow. Prince Andrei is seriously wounded in battle, and Pierre, who witnesses the suffering firsthand, is captured by the French. As the Russian army retreats and the French occupy Moscow, the Rostov family flees to their country estate. They take in wounded soldiers, including the gravely injured Prince Andrei. Natasha, who has matured through her suffering, nurses him with great devotion. They reconcile, but Andrei's wounds are fatal, and he dies in her arms, finding peace at last. Book 4, 1813–1820. The French retreat from Moscow, and Pierre is freed from captivity. He returns to Russia, deeply changed by his experiences. He renews his friendship with Natasha, who has also undergone significant growth. The novel concludes with their union, symbolizing hope and renewal. The epilogue explores the lives of the characters several years later. Pierre and Natasha are married and raising a family. Nikolai Rostov marries Princess Maria Bolkonsky, and they manage their estates together. The novel ends on a note of continuity and the enduring power of love and family. Lessons and insights. The futility of war. Tolstoy portrays war as a senseless and chaotic force that brings suffering and destruction. He challenges the romanticized notion of war and heroism, showing its devastating impact on individuals and societies. The search for meaning. Many characters in the novel grapple with existential questions, seeking purpose and fulfillment in various ways. Pierre's spiritual journey and Andrei's quest for meaning highlight the importance of introspection and personal growth. The complexity of human nature. Tolstoy delves deeply into the psyches of his characters, presenting them as multifaceted and evolving. Their flaws, virtues, and transformations make them profoundly human and relatable. The power of love and forgiveness. The novel emphasizes the redemptive power of love and forgiveness. Natasha's maturation, Pierre's reconciliation with himself, and Andrei's final piece illustrate how love and compassion can heal wounds and bring about personal transformation. The interconnectedness of life. Tolstoy masterfully intertwines personal narratives with historical events, demonstrating how individual lives are shaped by and contribute to the broader currents of history. This interconnectedness reflects the complexity and unpredictability of life. The complexity of historical forces. Tolstoy emphasizes that history is not shaped by great men alone but by countless small actions of ordinary people. This perspective challenges the notion of singular historical heroes, suggesting that events are the result of many interconnected decisions and actions. Moral and spiritual growth. The characters' journeys often reflect Tolstoy's own philosophical beliefs, particularly the importance of personal moral and spiritual development. Pierre's involvement with the Freemasons and his reflections during captivity highlight his quest for a deeper understanding of life's purpose. The role of women. Tolstoy presents a nuanced view of women's roles in society, particularly through characters like Natasha, Princess Maria, and Helene. Their experiences reflect broader themes of love, duty, and personal agency within the constraints of their social environment. The impact of social and economic structures. The novel critically examines the Russian aristocracy and the social and economic structures of the time. The Rostov family's financial difficulties and the contrasts between different social classes provide a backdrop for exploring themes of wealth, power, and social responsibility. Human resilience and adaptability. Throughout the novel, characters face immense challenges, from personal tragedies to the devastation of war. Their resilience and ability to adapt highlight the enduring strength of the human spirit in the face of adversity. Conclusion. War and Peace is a profound exploration of life, love, and the human condition, set against the backdrop of one of the most turbulent periods in Russian history. Tolstoy's rich character development, philosophical depth, and vivid portrayal of war and peace make it a timeless classic. Through the intertwined lives of Pierre, Andrei, Natasha, and others, Tolstoy invites readers to reflect on their own journeys, the nature of fate and free will, and the enduring quest for meaning in an ever-changing world. The novel's insights into human nature, society, and history continue to resonate, offering valuable lessons on the complexity and interconnectedness of life.